All right, hello. Welcome to another Thursday stream. I'm doing it every Thursday. Rain or shine, sick or not, here I am. Let's go ahead and change to the screen share, shall we? Hello. Hi. Okay, so I have a few notes here of what I want to speak about today. I'll try my best to get to it. I didn't write down much this week just because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I have a few ideas on some things I want to do, some things I want to work on. But those don't really translate into videos. And what I've been liking about these streams is that I'm able to cover certain ideas or topics, and then I'm able to just translate that into a video pretty easily. So that's been pretty nice. I'm not really sure if anyone is out there or seeing this or whatnot, but yeah, hello. If you are, welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry, like my brain is just kind of all over the place. I'm not really sure what is happening. I should probably just take some water. What time is it? Not too far after 4 o'clock. Try to stick with that 4 o'clock time. Just give me 1 second. Okay, yes. Water does the body good. Now, my blanket is here, is what it is. Because it's not that cold today. I wanted to speak about the Bricklink Designer Program. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Bricklink Designer Program is very similar to the Lego Ideas Program, but the difference is when you have a fan submission for the Bricklink Designer Program, that is it. How they designed it is how it is instructed for us to build. Versus the Lego Ideas submission, the fan will submit that, but then the Lego group will then go ahead and refine it, tweak it, make it into its own set and build so that it lives up to the current standards and whatnot that Lego has set. The Bricklink Designer Program, almost in essence, is a true Lego Ideas program. And what's really cool is that we get to vote on what sets that we want to see or which fan designs we want to see. And then you get to go ahead and pre-order it, which I feel like is what should happen with Lego Ideas, so that those sets actually do become, or those fan submissions actually become sets. But for the Bricklink Designer Program, that is what actually happens. You have to pre-order it. It has to get to a certain state of funding, and then there's also a cap, right? So for this segment, I wanted to speak about the Series 1 sets that are out available, and those who have sold out already after, hold on, there's like a little thing on the screen there. I was just like tickling your chin a little bit trying to get something off the camera. But I want to talk about what's funded, what hasn't reached funding, what's still available, and what has already sold out after 1 day out. Okay, so like I said, this is the Bricklink Designer Program. You can reach this at bricklink.com. I will try to remember to put the link down in the description for you all. But let's go ahead. Here is Series 1, all right? And as it says here, designed by Lego fans for experienced builders. That's because these builds oftentimes are just, they don't have a lot of stability. Now, the pre-ordering ends February 28th. So I guess we're not abiding by the leap year but because there are 29 days actually this February. And so we have 19 days and 22 hours and some change for this crowdfunding. It's very similar to Kickstarter. If those of you who have participated in Kickstarter for games or board games or any sort of products, we have 5 sets, 5 fan submissions, and it looks like all of them have reached the funding point. But let's go ahead and look at each one individually. We'll start off with the old train shed. Okay, now this one is limited to 2 people. I think this one is pretty cool if you have a train in your Lego city or you're just a fan of Lego trains. This was designed by Mind the Brick, and it is $230. You can pre-order it here on lego.com. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of pictures, it looks like. Oh, there's a little video. Yay, supporting the ladies. I like how she's a designer here from Athens. Awesome. So you can read about the designer bio, more about the design. You know, there's like I guess a FAQ, anything that you might be interested in knowing about the sets. There's some comments there. You get 6 figures, which I think is pretty good for the price for a fan design. 2,300 pieces, 591 unique parts, which is pretty awesome. Okay. And unfortunately there's only 2 photos, but I think this is pretty cute. A little expensive, I would say, for $230, but you know, I haven't looked at the dimensions yet. So looks like it's nearly 21 inches by nearly 11 inches, 11 and a half. Well, yeah, 11 and a half inches by nearly 21 inches. Okay. Now, next up, we have the Mountain Fortress. This one has sold out. Okay. It has sold out very quickly. It was only limited to 2. And actually, next up, I'll be talking about how scalpers are already taking advantage of this one. But the Mountain Fortress by Sleepless Night, it was $380 if you were able to actually get this one. It looks pretty neat, I would say. But I've heard criticism that this is very similar to the castle that was released, was it like a year or a year and a half ago? So, you know, take that as you may. I believe this is actually a little cheaper than the castle, which should still be available on lego.com. This one comes with nearly 4,000 pieces and has 9 minifigures. Now, they all have a different video that you can look at. But what was pretty crazy about this one is that according to someone on Reddit, that Lego made $11.4 million in just a few hours by selling out this Mountain Fortress set. Okay, and now there's 5 total sets. So the fact that Lego made $11.4 million, guys, that is insane amounts of money in a few hours. Bananas. And the designer apparently gets about 5% of that. Okay, so if we go ahead and open up, let's say a calculator, all right, and we do 11 point, we'll do 11.4 and a bunch of zeros here to get to 11.4 million, and then you times that by 0.05 for your 5%. That is over $500,000, $570,000 apparently that designer will make. That is absolutely insane. Let me go back here to the Mountain Fortress so we can continue to take a look at it. Just absolutely mind-blowing. I think it's a pretty neat set, more detailed outside than the aforementioned castle. but a less detailed inside. But by golly, you know, I need to be making more mocks and hopefully get them to the Bricklink designer program, because the fact that Sleepless Night was able to make 500 grand in a matter of hours. Now, who knows how long it took for him to design it, gain the support, get into the Bricklink designer program. I don't know how many times it took him to get it to this point, but awesome job. And then we have the Parisian street market, or Parisian street. That's just what it is. It does look like a Parisian street. And I was just there a couple years ago with my grandma, Nana CC, who sometimes joins the streams in the chats, or at least previously when I was streaming more regularly. We're streaming pretty regularly now, every Thursday and Friday. But yeah, I was just in Paris with Nana CC, and it looks like this. If you've never been to Paris, take a chance to go. It's awesome. A Parisian street. Well, you have the cafes down at the bottom, and then you have apartments and things above the cafes. It's very similar to New York, but the architectural design is different. So this one's pretty cool. It's by Nicholas Carlier. I'm gonna say Carlier. It's $320, and it has been funded, so it has reached support. So if you go ahead and pre-order this, you will definitely get it, and it hasn't sold out. So I would go ahead and do that. You have about 20 days left. If you are interested, do it now, because it will go up a whole lot, and it'd be very difficult to get. Now, this next one is the general store. Okay, it is $160. You can get 2 of them. I think the limit is 2 for all of them, and it is available for pre-order, and it is funded. So like I said, you will get it if you order it. It's by LL Lucky, or Lucky with 2 L's. Here's the general store. I like how there's like a vulture at the top. Looks like a Western little general store. Pretty neat. Okay, I like how there's a little side build with horses. We always love Lego animals over here. Pretty neat. Okay, it has 1,906 parts, 4 stickers. Get some stickers in here. One of the other ones were printed, and 392 unique parts. Alrighty, we're gonna go back because we have one more that is a part of this program, but unfortunately it has sold out. This one, I can see why it sold out. It's the cheapest of the 5. It was $50, and it's the Snack Shack. To me, this one is very similar to like the hot dog stand or the cafe stand. Lego does a lot of these little shacks and stands and food trucks. So if you didn't get this one, I would just try to reverse engineer it here from the design. Put your own little stank on it, as we call it, your own spin, and design it yourself. I don't think you needed to pay $50 for this. This would be no more than a $30 set at most if it was actually released officially as a set. I don't see anything here that would really warrant doing that, but apparently a bunch of people did, and it sold out. Okay, it was built by or designed by Distracted Builder. We can take some closer images here. Oh, you got a rat and a seagull. I believe that was a birdhouse over there. And you have the guy running the shack, which is pretty cool. Looks like he's got like a propane tank. I like the realism here, and apparently a lot of people did too. So you get 3 stickers, 539 total parts with 199 unique parts. Pretty cool. Here's the designer. Looks pretty cool. Oh, he's from Amsterdam. Love Amsterdam. I think that's a great place. Beautiful in the summertime. Yeah, that is all of the 5 sets that were available with the Bricklink designer program. So if you were interested here with the series 1, go ahead and get it. If you want the old train Engine Shed or the Parisian Street or the general store, those are still available. So go ahead, act now. Go ahead, get your pre-order in, guys, if you're interested. Okay. Let's see, what's series 2? Oh, here's the finalists and things. Okay. We can also, let me exit out of here because I did want to talk about series 4 voting. Okay, so yeah, so speaking of the Bricklink designer program, you can go ahead and vote for what's going to be in series 4. All right, you don't have too much time here. It says that you can vote for your favorite fan designs. Use emoji to vote for as many designs as you wish until February 16th at noon Pacific. So I'm on the East Coast, so we'll add 3 hours to that. That's 3 o'clock. So until February 16th at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. Okay, and you could choose one of 3 options. The emoji with not a mouth means not for me. Is standard smiley emoji with the open mouth is you like it, and then the hard eyes is you love it. Okay, so what happens with this Bricklink designer program? If you watched the previous video or another video, I'm not sure when the videos will actually release, but just a recap, Bricklink designer program is very similar to the Lego Ideas program, but instead of it being an officially released Lego set that has an exorbitant amount of opportunities for you to buy it, you can go to your Lego store and do so, or Walmart or wherever Lego is typically sold. The Bricklink designer program, it stays as a fan submission and design. Lego does not redefine it itself, and as the fan submitted it is how it will be released in the instructions for us to build, or for you to build. All right. So in my opinion, it is almost like a true Lego Ideas program, and it actually goes along with a lot of what I suggested previously years ago that Lego Ideas does to be a better program, which is to have pre-orders. Okay, so here's what's happening. We're in the crowd support time frame right now. That's from the 5th to the 16th. You need to have a Bricklink account, so go to bricklink.com. We'll try to remember to put the link in the description. And excuse me, that is my phone. I forgot to mute it. After the 16th, so from the 17th of February to March 17th, they will go into review. So the team will check out all the designs for building experience, brand fit, and crowd favorites. Then 5 designs will be selected for the series 4. So right now we're in series 1. I just did a video, or if you're watching the stream, we just talked about the sets that are available for pre-order right now with the series 1. And if you want to have a hand in this deciding what goes into series 4, well, then head over to bricklink.com so we can vote for that. Now, there are 235 designs that are available. Actually, the Hermit Summit is actually just catching my eye. That one looks awesome. We can just kind of like glance through here. We have plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. I wasn't sure how long I was gonna stay on stream today, but yeah, we got more knight and castle stuff. I'm not signed in, so I can't vote. I don't believe, yeah, because I'm in incognito mode. I'm not signed in. But some of these look pretty cool. I'm liking the lowrider. That one's pretty awesome. The Riverside Scholar looks really similar to a Zelda Ideas set that was submitted. I mean, take that as you will. Necromancer in the Fortress of Ashes looks pretty awesome. Mocker Mommy, always like supporting the Lego ladies. So that's pretty cool. Robo Guardian. So, and also just reflecting on the review period. These sets do go into a review cycle where, yes, they don't have the same building integrity that we might be used to from an official Lego set, but it's not awful. Like, if you look at it wrong, it shouldn't just fall apart. It should have some sturdiness. The Japanese restaurant building, ramen and sushi, looks pretty awesome. I like that one. Always love Asian inspired themes and sets. Whoa, the Seagull Bay Lighthouse Imperial Fortress. Now, we're not going to look through all 250 of these, but I did want to just showcase some of the awesome designs in, I guess they're not really sets yet, but the awesome fan submission and the designs that are here on the designer program for you guys to vote on. And if you want to see it, you want to buy it, then vote. This is how we get these really cool fan submission sets. Yeah, I think this looks pretty awesome. I'm really liking the yellow. I think it adds like a pop of color. Like, usually when you get these seaside or castle imperial type sets, they're really gray or bland. It might have probably have done like a tan for most people, but the fact that yellow is the main color in the build, for me, I think that's really exciting. And then the blue being that extra pop of color, this is awesome. I think this would go in any seaside Lego city. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, you go ahead, click the link in the description if I remember to put it there, and check out one of not 250 but 235 designs. Oh my goodness, the Elven Castle. Jeez Louise. Yeah, please, everyone, go ahead, vote for this one. This is amazing. This looks absolutely fantastic. I have no idea how much it would actually cost, but I sure am going to log in after the stream and vote for some of my favorite fan submissions. What are you guys thinking? Like, that Elven Castle was just, my goodness, that was awesome. It really sucks that out of all of the ones that are voted, only 5 will be like chosen. They will be the chosen one. But I like how there is a set number. It's not like Lego Ideas where they get sent 70 that reach that 10,000 supporter limit, and only 2 of them get selected. I like how there is a minimum of 5, which is pretty crazy given that there's 235 submissions. I wonder like what the threshold is, and I don't think we see what the vote count is of how many people love it versus like it, or if you can sort by, yeah, you can't sort by the votes, most loves or most likes. You can sort it by or filter by like different themes and stuff, which is pretty cool. But there's the Sunset Ranch is pretty awesome. So is the Falcon Black Castle. I'd also like to see, and I hope that there's a good amount of smaller designs and sets. In the series 1, you had a couple of smaller ones. The general store and the snack shack, I would say, are on the smaller side compared to the others. But that's awesome because we need a diversity in building size and set size, especially with these. They're not really aftermarket like before these fan submissions, Bricklink designer sets, and even just official Lego sets. We need variety in like adult targeted sets, because just because we're adults doesn't mean that we want to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a single set, right? Let's go ahead. Because we're talking about Bricklink, let me move this one here. Don't look that. Since we're talking about the Bricklink designer program, we spoke about how the designer for Lego, the Mountain Fortress, made like probably 500 grand, which is pretty awesome. But I did want to speak on the Scalpers. I couldn't find the image anymore on Reddit. It was on my phone where I saw it. But yeah, people were actually, you know what? Let's just go to eBay and we're gonna look up the Mountain Fortress. Let's do this. And we're gonna check it out. Let me bring it back. And I shouldn't be logged in. Okay, so it's, we can do Lego Mountain Fortress. Hopefully it comes up. I don't think it has an official set number. Boom. The Bricklink Designer Program Series 1 has been officially available for pre-order for, I mean, it's in the evening already for me. So I guess about 2 days, maybe 1.5 days, if you're being generous. And already a designer set that was supposed to be about $380, okay, is now available, quote unquote, on eBay, which is, I think, almost against the rules. I'm not quite sure when the sets would ship out, but it was only 2 per person. You can now, if you missed the pre-order on Bricklink, can get it on eBay for $1,000. Or if you're lucky, you can do a little was it foreign exchange arbitrage and get it for a little bit less. If you're getting it from Canada, $965. A clear what is that, a 200% markup. It went from around $300 to $600 extra at $965, or $1,000 if you want to buy it now. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You know, I don't want any flame on the sellers. Maybe they're just kind of like doing what they have to do. But please, 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 if you are someone who was interested in the Bricklink Designer Mountain Fortress set and you weren't able to get it for pre-order, it sold out too quickly, or you just didn't find out about it until just now, just part it out. Just wait. And actually, if you guys are interested in learning about how to part out sets so that you aren't paying exorbitant prices for retired sets, for sold out sets, then I will make a specific video on that. And maybe I'll just, even if you're not interested, maybe I'll go ahead and make a video on it, because no, you could probably part this out. Yeah, I'll bite a little bit more than it would have cost that $380, but it sure as heck will not cost you $1,000. Okay, that's effing ridiculous. Okay, now you can get a vintage 1990 set for $300. Like, I don't even know if that actually looks like that. No. And it's got like one giant rock piece. Please no. $2,000? Guys. No, do not let the scalpers win. This is when Lego becomes unaffordable and unobtainable for the average person. The person who wants to get the sets from their youth. Get the sets that came out maybe before they were born or before they knew about the awesomeness that is Lego building. This is scalping. It's ridiculous. Do not let them win. If you are one of the scalpers, you suck. Okay? No one likes you. I hope you're buying friends with the extra money that you're making here, because it makes no sense why you would do this. I can understand maybe just a clear 100% increase. You know, if you got it at 380, you want to sell it for 700. That's one thing. But where did everyone pull this freaking 300 or 300% or this $1,000 from? Like, makes no sense. Where did that number come from? Why was that all of a sudden the agreed upon scalping price? At least you have this lovely person over here who has it for bidding. And right now the bidding is at that pre-sale price. And honestly, I will probably write it down and try to remember to look at this set and watch it, because I really doubt that someone will do the auction here and run it up to this $1,000. I think it will probably go up to double the price, around that $600 to $700, maybe $800, but sure as hell not $1,000. But you guys let me know what you think, because are you someone who is gonna be paying this $1,000 for a set that unfortunately maybe you weren't able to get at that $300-400 mark? Is a Bricklink designer fan designed set really worth that markup when you could part it out for half as much? And do you not know how to part out sets? If you don't know, that's okay. Raise your hand. There are probably others in the class here who don't know either. Okay, and then we will discuss, and we will all come into the cafe corner and learn how you do that. Okay, friends, please don't get taken advantage of. It just really hurts my heart that this is happening in the community, because it almost doesn't make it a community. And like I said, it takes the fun out of way of this. It's freaking ridiculous. So no, don't let the scalpers win. But on to a more exciting note, just checking the time here, more on an exciting note, we have the Lego Icons Medieval Town Square set number 10332 officially announced and revealed. Now, we have been looking through the leaks a little bit here and there, and you know, I really try not to show actual leaks, but more so just what do the people around the rumor mill say is coming down the pipeline for Lego. And so I think we've heard about this one, so it's nice to see official images, nice, clear, crisp. And this is why I don't really like leaks, because you don't get the actual nice images that you get from an official announcement, right? Because otherwise, if we had this in a blurry image, it would probably look like shit. Okay, it would look like poop, but it doesn't, because the people who get paid to make this look nice, make the set look nice in the actual images, they did their job well, and we can see it here with the box cover and box image. So if you have a more medieval style city, Lego city, and you have the castle. Maybe you got the Bricklink designer Mountain Fortress castle that we were just talking about. This would be a lovely set. We had also had the blacksmith that came out a few years ago. Blacksmith, was it shop or cottage? These are all really cool. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a medieval town, village, Lego city is an awesome idea, right? And is very different than your typical Lego city. And I'm gonna keep that in the memory bank for when I do have space for that. But I don't want to make this video too long. Let's go ahead and read the press announcement and look at the footage or pictures a little bit more. So it is a set, we talked about it, Medieval Town Square, set number 10332. It'll be releasing March 1st, and the set has 3,304 pieces. Will retail for $230 here in the States, and it's a reimagination of the Lego Castle Medieval Market Village, set number 10193 from 2009. So we can go ahead and open that up and check out what that looked like. Okay, it says here that there are 2 separate buildings with full interiors, which is pretty awesome. It includes a tavern, a cheese factory, I almost said cheesecake factory, shield painting workshop, ooh, I like that, the guard tower, the woodworking shop, and a weaving workshop. Excuse me. There's some animals as well, and a new gray goat. Ooh, this is sounding really awesome. Okay, we like goats. Lego goats are hard to come by for some reason, and maybe we'll do a whole video on Lego goats because there's some scandalous things that are going on with that. But the press release here goes on to say, this highly requested theme will evoke cherished childhood moments with its updated architecture, intricate detail, and advanced construction techniques. Awaken the spirit of adventure and dive into nostalgia with this epic medieval 3,304 piece set. The model features 2 large structures, which we spoke about. Skipping down here, oh, there's a tree and a vendor stall. So I think they probably should have noted the vendor stall before the tree in the press release, but who am I? I like how there's 8 minifigures, there's animals, and here's what I said. This epic set also complements the Lego Icons Medieval Blacksmith and the Lion Knights Castle sets. Exactly what I just said moments before. Let's kind of dive into this and see what we can see. Let's zoom in. Maybe. Here we go. Whoa. All right. The computer was lagging there a little bit, but now we are zoomed. We are zoomed all the way in. Hopefully we didn't hit one of these minifigures in the face with our zooming there so fast. But we can see a more clear image here, and I'm really liking the roof pieces. You have like these claw parts almost. The smokestacks, you got, what is that, a robin over there, a cardinal? I guess because it's red, it would be a cardinal. This is really awesome. You got some archers, a guard up, or excuse me, a knight up there. Someone who's got a quill, a little feather pin. This is a really awesome looking set. For $230, I think it looks pretty darn neat. And like I said, if you have a medieval area or just your whole city, your Lego city, or you're just someone who's interested in this time period or these sorts of medieval knights sets, this is the set for you. I said I wanted the blacksmith shop years ago. I never got it. I'm not sure if I could still get it for a reasonable price. Maybe one day I'll get this, hopefully soon. I like how she has the designs, the blueprints here for this chair. It looks, with the coloring, it looks like it's probably like a wood shop. Oh, this is the wood shop, because that looks like a lathe, which is pretty awesome. And before I forget to mention, the article here is from the Brick Fan. So love checking out news from the Brick Fan. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty cool sticker. I'd love to maybe like have that as a shirt or something. Don't steal my idea. It's going in in the Brick Boss Apparel shop. For those who didn't know, Brick Boss Apparel is a shirt, an apparel site brand line that was made by AFalls for AFalls. The link is in the description. Those are in every description, so check that out. Here's the tree with some notices of wanted. You got someone who's wanted here. You get, I guess they're, oh, someone's selling the goat. You got a frog there, mushroom. Oh, look at that little, what's that, like a lotus flower? Pretty cute. Did we see the goat? Here's the goat. The goat's in gray, which I think is maybe the first time that we've seen the goat in gray. You got a little cat, a little squirrel. Oh, this is the guy who's wanted, I'm sure, because it looks like he's doing some thievery here. Okay. But that's the set. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you think down in the comments of the medieval town square. Let's zoom out here because we do not need to be zoomed all the way in like that. But thoughts here, friends, on the medieval set. I think it looks pretty awesome. Or is that just me? And if you're enjoying the show, you're enjoying us going through these different Lego topics, subscribe. Maybe I stream every Thursday and Friday, and like the stream. It really does help me out a whole lot. Like the videos if you happen to watch those later on. Yeah, it's a huge help. Oh, what I didn't show in that little section is this. Here is the aforementioned previous Lego Castle Medieval Market Village. Now go ahead and record because I forgot to almost mention this. So the current new Lego Icons Medieval Town Square is a redesign, re-release almost of this set, which is the Lego Castle, which was a whole theme in and of itself. This set released back in 2009, the Medieval Market Village. And we can go ahead and zoom in here and look at this. And I think this is just the graphics and like the background that makes it feel like this set has a lot more hustle and bustle. Maybe also because it feels like there's more figures, but I think it's because they're all here in the front. Okay, they're probably seems about the same, but I think the new set has a little bit more going on. I mean, I don't think there's fish in this one or in the new one, and I am liking the new figures. We can just kind of compare here. Yeah, the build seems a lot more robust than the new one. We don't have, what are these, oxes or bulls? That's pretty cool. And a turkey dinner. Okay. But yeah, so we can kind of click back and forth here to compare. I'm liking the new coloring. It's bringing this set into a new era of Lego, a new era of extra detail, sets that are targeted towards more experienced builders, builders who really appreciate that detail, that level of realism almost, when you're recreating these sorts of like time periods or something that is actually realistic in Lego. So I'm really liking the way that they've updated it, but you guys let me know what you think about that. All right, so we'll close out of there. And I think we spoke about everything I wanted to speak to. Let me just like check my notes here for a split second. And I'd have to pull up this other video I was thinking about reacting to. It's almost 5. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't check out Lego ideas. So let's bring this over. And we're gonna go to Lego ideas. Check that out. Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh, a Louis Vuitton train case. What is this? That seems, I don't know. I see on one hand how there be people like, oh my gosh, Louis Vuitton designer Lego set. But because it's not actually a textile, it's not actually Louis Vuitton. I don't. If Lego did a collaboration with a big time builder like that, that would be pretty awesome. Oh, Scooby-Doo in the Ravenwood Mansion. Ooh. Okay. So I didn't plan on having this as its own segment here in the stream for a video, but I was heading over to Lego Ideas to do our weekly, you know, what's new to support, what happened to reach that 10,000 supporter threshold. Will be in the next review cycle, yada yada yada. But then I saw this, and this deserves its own video here, guys. Okay, this is the Scooby-Doo in the Ravenwood Mansion by Tobnac, Tobnac. It currently has 1,753 supporters. Of course, it needs to get to that 10,000 so that Lego can evaluate it to maybe make it into an official set. We have 596 days left to get it to that point, which is what, like a year and a half, so to speak, or almost 2 years pretty much. But this is awesome. We have had a Scooby-Doo Lego theme previously. It did pretty well. I don't know why it is no longer around. Somebody who has been collecting for much longer would need to share that knowledge. And we've had a Scooby-Doo mansion. I look at it all the time on eBay, and I'm trying to find a good deal on it so I can build it. But this is fantastic, and this is a lot more in depth and built out than what we've gotten before. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed, that we could get more Lego Scooby-Doo sets. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at what we have going on here. You know, I just spoke about the reimagining of the Lego Castle medieval like town village set that's now being redesigned and re-released for a modern audience with the Lego Icons Medieval Town Square set. I feel like Scooby-Doo Mansion could get that same thing. Here's more images. This is just fantastic. I like how you have a little side build. And this is the Ravenwood. This is, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the same house from Zombie Island, because that tree looks really familiar. But maybe I'm mixing up my Scooby-Doo movies. But based off of the figs, it might not be the house from Louisiana that was like Scooby-Doo Island or Zombie Island, because you have the bat guy, you got a ghost here, a skeleton that's up there in the clock tower. Or is that a clock tower? That's just like a tower. You have a mummy. So a lot of like famous and iconic Scooby-Doo villains. Okay, play features. Yes, guys, I think this is how you stand out with your fan submissions here. I love a large build with play features because it's not just about, oh yes, let me have it up here in design, like on display, but it needs to have play features. Like, I should want to fiddle with it and play with it in like my nieces and nephews and those who have kids. You should allow your kids to play with it, right? And you can't unless it has play features, because then otherwise they just play with it by taking it apart, right? So up here you have a trap door, which is up in this tower. It lowers down to this section, which then there is a false door somewhat that goes into the bedroom, which is awesome. I guess this is how the villains are getting around. And then in the bottom here, you can turn the fireplace. So it either goes from like being a nothing, just like a wall, to an actual fireplace. Like it was, no, it's not an armoire. And then you have a false floor here as well that puts you, probably Scooby and Shaggy, into the basement. This is actually awesome. This is fan freaking tastic. I like how the colors are muted, but you have the pops of colors with the flowers here on the side. This little side build, like I said previously, gargoyles. It's awesome. 23 inches tall by 21 inches wide. I think a little bit more detail on the inside would have been awesome, but you know, that makes it more parts, more pieces, makes it more expensive. But this is fantastic. If you're a Scooby-Doo fan, let me know down in the comments, and hopefully you go ahead and make your Lego Ideas account so that you can be supporting this like I will be. Alrighty, now we can go ahead and go to our Lego Ideas. Lego Ideas. It's a staff pick. Yeah, that Scooby-Doo one is just absolutely fantastic. But I want to know which ones have reached support. So I would filter by new. Oh my gosh. Gremlins 40th anniversary. Look at this little cutie. Look at this gizmo, guys. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. Oh, and they built the little box for him. Ah, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Goodness be. Grime Builds has done it. This would be a day one buy for me. Now it's been a while since there has been something that would be a day one buy if it came out. I love Lego Ideas because there's just so many possibilities. The possibilities are literally endless in what we can get. And this being a fan submission that hasn't reached 10,000 supporters, unfortunately. We got 60 days left, just about 59 days. So if you have a Lego Ideas account, please go ahead and support this if you're interested. But this is the Gremlins 40th anniversary gizmo. Look how cute he is. Just absolutely amazing. I like this little box here. That is that original box that Gizmo came in from the shop. Look at him, guys. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I almost want to cry. I'm gonna hold it together. It would come with the nameplate. This would be so awesome if this was an actual set. Like, even if we got this to 10,000 supporters, I mean, 10,000 people don't even watch the channel here, but if we got this to 10,000 supporters, I don't know if Lego would actually choose it from those that like the other sets that are in this review cycle. But if they did, I would just be amazed. And if they don't, I am gonna contact Grime Builds, who's the builder of this, to get custom instructions, okay? Because this is just absolutely so awesome. And look at this here. When I first saw the Gremlins movie, I wanted a Mogwai so badly, as did I. I tried to convince my parents to get me one by doing chores around the house, reciting them the rules I would follow for raising the Mogwai. Avoid bright light, don't get them wet, and don't ever feed them after midnight. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so awesome. This is so amazing. There aren't that many photos else here, but it's just so cute. I wanted to make its own video. Hopefully you guys go ahead and support this. I wanted to show it because of how darn awesome this is. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Let's go back to see what has reached that 10,000 supporter threshold. So we would filter by project phase. And it would, achieved support. And once again, welcome back to another episode of what has reached 10,000 supporters on Lego Ideas. So we currently now have 17 ideas fan submissions in this review cycle. We have what's newly been added. Well, I'm sorting by newest here. Outer Wilds is new. We haven't spoken about this one, nor the Submission Railway and Metallica. So let's take a closer look at these. Yeah, and I'll try to click through some of the others for those who haven't seen them. But we're just on ideas.lego.com. And these are sets that have reached that 10,000 supporter threshold. They are now officially in the review cycle, and they will be evaluated by the Lego Ideas team with the Lego group to see if any, or how many, I have no idea, but if any will become an official Lego set. All right, this one is Outer Wilds by Mini Brick Productions. They've actually gotten a lot of projects to 10,000 supporters, so that's pretty awesome. And we can go ahead and throw this up on a larger screen. I want to say that this feels like this is based off of a video game, not one that I've played before, but I think it looks really good. I think it looks cool. It's not something that would be for me. I'm really liking this tree build though. That's awesome. I like how they put the leaves upside down to give it that like pine look. And I don't even know if those leaf pieces come in that color yet. And oh, look at that. This fireplace with the camp roll. This is a really nice set for what it is. And I can see why it reached 10,000 supporters. Okay, let's read a little bit about it. Explore the Outer Wilds, this time in Lego, based on the beloved video game. Okay, so it is video game based. It's 1,190 pieces. It features a spaceship, the protagonist, a campfire, a representation of timber hearth, and several accessories such as the Naomi language translator and a little scout. Really, really cool, really awesome. Let's move on to the next one. We have DreamWorks Shrek's Swap 2. I covered this previously in a different stream, but we can click through here pretty quickly. This is from Ash and Flash, a YouTuber on YouTube. He's done some awesome stuff before. He does a lot of customs, like CMF series and stuff like that. And I think it was him who designed the, not behind the scenes, BTS? To me, that's what BTS stands for behind the scenes. But the Korean band Ashton Flash was the one who designed that one, if I remember that correctly. So we have the Shrek Swamp, we have Outer Wilds, the working submission suspension rail, which is pretty awesome. I feel like I saw JK Brickworks design something very similar to this, in maybe Baron von Baron, who's the designer of this one, took that one for inspiration, or this is just their own design. Either way, he convinced 10,000 people to support it, and rightfully so. It's a pretty awesome looking set. I like how it's a suspension bridge build and train. I wish that the supports weren't so close together. I feel like the allure of a suspension train and build is that you can put more at the bottom because you're using that vertical room. But regardless, it's pretty cool. I'm not loving the colors. It feels very like underwater to me. So if Lego was to choose this as a set to redesign and submit for an official purpose, I would say maybe we could recolor these so that the colors aren't so muted. I feel like it's a really nice set. There's a lot going on here, but like I said, it feels very much like under the sea. Okay, let's keep her moving. The minerals display, I spoke about this one. Not for me. Maybe it's for you. It's for 10,000 other people who thought this was exciting enough to support it. I mean, and supporting is free. So if you like something, you know, why not go ahead and have Lego actually like be able to evaluate it. This is from DDF72. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's unique. It's interesting. Maybe it's very similar to me for the succulents build, where there's like lots of little mini builds, and maybe you can build like with friends or family. So maybe that's what they were going for here. Next up, we have Metallica M7. Oh, sorry. Yeah, M72 World Tour. Let's take a closer look. I like Metallica. I'm not like, I would say, a Metallica fan per se. I could probably only name a couple of Metallica songs, and like those are like the most famous ones. But having this as its own set is not exciting for me. I don't know. We don't really have too many stadiums, and definitely, and those are more sports. So maybe a music stadium or like amphitheater type set. This is maybe more exciting for you to have in your Lego city, or if you were a Metallica fan, you know, I'm sure that people would like this. But I mean, 10,000 people liked it enough to support it. This is by Metallic Brick, and pretty cool. On to the next one. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch was one that I covered last week. Really awesome, by Ben Builds. This one is really exciting to me. I think this is super cute. I love all of these little micro toys that are able to be put in this giant Santa sack, or Grinch's Santa sack, with the little hot dog with the little wiener sausage dog on the top to be the antlers that are tied to the head. We got Cindy Lou Who, and there is a play feature here. Here's the x-ray for the Grinch's heart growing, but here's the play feature of the Grinch being able to come down the chimney and out into the house, which is so darn cute. So I actually really hope that we could see this one as an official set. Next up, we have the Roman Forum. We saw this one previously, so I'm gonna try to blaze through this one. I'm really liking the contrasting of the colors between the marble white and that deep red. I love deep red. That's one of my favorite colors, or favorite shades of red rather. The earth tones that kind of like frame the set It's really nice. And then I like how you get like centurions or Roman soldiers. I think that's really awesome. We can look closer look at the figs. I called this out previously. There's a female Roman soldier. I don't know if they were that progressive. I think maybe the Greeks were more progressive, but I'm not too versed in this section of history, so you guys correct me if I'm wrong. But I like the versatility. I like the diversity. I like. I do like this history. I like Roman history. I like Greco history. So this would be a pretty cool set to have. I feel like Lego probably won't choose this, but that's not. This isn't the video for a predictions. We have Interstellar. This one is new, that we haven't seen, so to speak, that it reached that 10,000 supporter. And here we go. Mini Brick Productions has 2, as far as we've seen so far, submissions in the same review period, which is really awesome. Pretty cool work. They seem like they're a fan of space. So and there's tons of space fans out there. Obviously, at least 10,000 of them to support this set and get it to that threshold. To me, this looks like a remote. No shade at Mini Brick, but I'm not the target audience. I think the figures look amazing, but the set is just not for me. If there was like, I guess, more attachment for me, then maybe I would find more excitement in this. But I think it's a nice set for what it is. Definitely would need a lot more details within the set or within the ship. But at least the figures are nice. Moving on to one of my favorites that's in this review cycle is Appa the Sky Bison. So let's go ahead and open that up. And then I'll open up some of the others as well. Oh, and here we go. So Appa the Sky Bison from Avatar The Last Airbender by Yarrow Studios. We've covered this extensively. But just awesome. Awesome. We have the Netflix adaptation of The Last Airbender coming out here in a few weeks. So it's a little too late, I would say, for Lego to actually have this and submit it. But, maybe not. I feel like if the series does really well, then there could be another conjoined partnership between Lego and Avatar The Last Airbender. We've had 2 sets so far. Those were years ago. It would be lovely for there to be another one-off one. Now this is like Appa's base look, and I like how he's minifig scale with Aang with the glider. But here's what I really like. This Appa with the armor, with the Fire Nation armor, and Sokka with his like the wolf mask thing, or no, there was his dad's like tribal warrior helmet. You got Toph over here. It's just this one right here. I think this is different. This is not a version of Appa that we often see with Lego ideas, or I feel like I have ever seen besides this. So this is just amazing. Would love to see this. Awesome. Just awesome. Next up, we have Spirited Away. This is by Lego Truman. Another one that I've talked about extensively, but I would love to have as an official set. We've had Lego Spirited Away ideas submissions before. Unfortunately, none of those have been selected, but maybe, sometimes it's just about timing. Sometimes it really is just about timing. You get quite a few figures here. You get 2 versions of Chihiro, 2 versions of Haku, Yubaba, the guy in the boiler room. Right? I think so. What's up, Hoarder? Oh, you went by a different name. You changed your name. Let me know what it is. Moving along. I mean, I would pay nearly $300 for this one. I really, really would. What's up, Insane? Next up, Among Us, the Scaled. We've talked about. Will, yes. Yes, how are you? Let me know. Happy Thursday. Happy Baby Friday. Among Us, the Scaled. This is by Brick Realm 101. We spoke about this before. I don't see Lego choosing this one as an official set. I think it looks nice, maybe as a board game. This could be pretty cool. Maybe like a board game with a card game type thing. But we've also talked about Lego's new board game that's coming out. I didn't release that video, so I should probably remind myself to make a thumbnail so I can release that. But yeah, this is Among Us the Scaled. I think all the little rooms are pretty accurate to the game, but I don't see Lego actually making this an official set. The last few are the Cherry Blossom Ikebana, the Suitcase Express, the Venus Flytrap. So I can go ahead and click through here real quick. The Venus Flytrap I thought was really cool, but typically when Lego has its own theme already geared towards something like this, it's not going to be chosen. But Bricky Brick, great job. I like this little silly version of the Venus Flytrap here. I think it's pretty cute, but we already have botanicals, so I don't see Lego choosing it. The Medieval Tournament, there's a lot of castle themed stuff that's coming out now. Like Lego is kind of, as they're targeting adults in that nostalgia and kidults, as who was it, Forbes or whatever magazine article, was it probably BuzzFeed or whatever, calls adults who buy toys as us, call ourselves, AFOL though. The Medieval Tournament is awesome, and it goes along with the Town Village Square that just was announced, the castle, the blacksmith set that came out a few years ago. Awesome. This is one of my favorites that's in this review cycle as well, so I guess I have 3 favorites, but I'm really liking these, or this one. Hello Kitty and Friends, I guess it's been 50 years of Hello Kitty, way before I was born. I think this is pretty cute. I like the figures, but I don't know. I could see this selling really well if Lego was actually able to get the license for it. It's just not for me. I do like when Hello Kitty does like collaborations with other themes and fandoms. So maybe there's like a Hello Kitty crossover with Lego, but not an actual Lego build. I could see that. This is by Bulldozer. Great job. I don't know. It's not for me. It's pretty cute though. The Wizard of Oz, 85 years since the film was released. This is by The Wizard of Oz. This is amazing. We have had some of the figures before, but because they were in that one CMF series, this is pretty cool. I think this is really nice. Lego has the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs set coming out soon or sometime this year. I've seen some things through the grapevines about that one. It looks pretty nice. So I feel like this is a little too close to it, even though it's a completely different story. I just feel like it's a little too close. But this is cute and this is cool. Next up we have the Suitcase Express. Awesome engineering, I would say here. I remember posting your own Lego ideas set a while ago. Oh, you will have to let me know. Let me know what was your set and is it still available for support so we can maybe talk about it. This is by Usual Builder. I mean, this is an unusual design, I would say, but just awesome. We can take a closer look here. It's using a same, like, I guess, style of building or design, that rotational sort of building here, as the TV from the NES set. So this is just amazing, and I like how the what is this? The tracks are also rotating, but the train is must be holding up and elevated in some way. It's just fantastic here. And this is one of those that you could actually, like, as long as you made sure that your builds were a certain height so they didn't hit, you could like make this into whatever you want. So this is awesome. I like this. I really, really like this. Last up, we have the Cherry Blossom Ikebana. I said this was really cute. I think we spoke about this last time or last week. This is Bricklink who designed this. You get a little shears, a little plant shears, and a little clipping of the cherry blossom. I think if this one was to release around that Chinese New Year, would be really awesome. But like I said about the Venus flytrap, we already have a botanicals theme, so I can also very likely see Lego just be like, oh well, we had this thing planned for a while, here's the cherry blossom Ikebana, and people be like, wasn't this in Lego Ideas? Because that happens a lot too. Oh, is the Lego RC car. Do you have the link? Send me the link, because I would love to talk about that. Maybe not this week, but next week. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Love supporting the community, and that's why we talk about Lego Ideas. Community submitted, fan submitted, and hopefully worldwide released. I think I messed up my R's and W's. Worldwide released. There we go. All right, let me close out my tabs before my computer explodes. This is supposed to be a good computer. You know, I built it a few years ago, not that long ago. And let's see, is it the Toy Story RC car? Lego RC car. Oh, let me probably gathering support and expired. Let's see. Is this it? Lego RC car? This one? Cool. Let's look at more pictures. Okay. Oh, is this the figure from the Lego shop set? This is pretty cool. You would love to post one of yours to Lego Ideas, but that would mean you actually have to finish one. Yeah. Same. You know, one of the things I wanted to do maybe today was to go ahead and like finish refining my appa that I built from a while ago. But I'm thinking I might do that next week. But then also I was like, oh, next week I wanted to do X-Men themed build. Just build X-Men sets. Maybe for the next few whiles. You have 10 unfinished mocks sitting here and never get around to finishing them. Same. I think I have a couple of mosaics that I haven't finished. And I'd love to finish them. This is pretty cute. I like it. See, have you submitted more? Oh no. I don't want to sign in. I'm in incognito mode. Whoa, somebody built a PlayStation. I remember PS1. You guys remember PS1? This is pretty neat. I would love if Lego just kept releasing retro gaming consoles. We need like definitely like some sort of like Easter egg or TV, or maybe an alt build for the TV that came with the NES. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. How cool is that? Whoa, Sega Mega Drive. Now we're just hanging out and looking at Lego ideas. But if you guys are okay with that, I'm okay with that. Or if you would prefer we did something else, let me know. Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. Oh, pretty cool. I remember Sega. I did not have a Sega Mega Drive, but I did have a Sega Genesis. Did any of you guys have a Mega Drive? This was probably before my time. Same thing with the Atari. So I was a little too young to appreciate the Atari. Same thing with this. But because I did have a version, one of the Segas, then I think I can have some sort of appreciation for this. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What else we got here? Yahtzee dice. Oh, yacht dice. Did you guys know that there are challenges as well? And activities on Lego Ideas. Insane, you probably know because you submitted your own project. Escape with Lo-Fi Girl. What? They did a Lo-Fi Girl game? Or not game, challenge? Lo-Fi Girl boasts an amazing community just like Lego Ideas that love to enjoy the calming, relaxing ambiance of lo-fi. Yeah, and actually Lo-Fi Girl officially has like a let me see. There is a album that's like Lego Lo-Fi. It's from Lo-Fi Girl. It's like music to build Lego to, or something like that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You never really go in there. You also never really go on Rebrickable. As a Lego fan, you really need to start doing it. Yes, exactly. You know, I've been going more on Rebrickable, more so than I have previously, and there's a lot of great stuff on there. I've been wanting to really get into the GBC stuff, the Great Ball contraption, and there's whole like fan sets that you can buy. I mean, you go from Rebrickable to their site and you can get the actual set, and it's a lot cheaper than parting it out a lot of times, because those are like hard to find pieces that don't typically come from one seller. But yeah, definitely. Oh, here it is. Chill beats for Lego building. Hopefully it doesn't switch it because I don't think it's copyright free. No, it's not. But yeah, if you look up like Lo-Fi Girl, one of the albums, and I guess they did like an official collaboration with Lego, which is pretty darn awesome. So whoever won this, they got the Jazz Quartet, which is a really nice set. The Fender Stratocaster, that's nice. I haven't built that yet. I would like to build that. The Grand Piano, Jazz Club. Oh, and the Lo-Fi Girls plush collection. That's awesome. Okay, so this is like an official collaboration with Lo-Fi Girl. That's awesome. I want to know who won and why they won. What did they build? Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. Badger Designs. Looks like they build a lot of stuff that's like this. This is what, like the side by side design. You're waiting for the Lego bubble that everyone talks about popping to just pop already, because you really need because we will see prices drop, but it seems like it's only ever gonna cost more. Yep. Yep. And actually, that's something I want to cover. I don't know if I will cover it on stream or maybe like a different video, like its own video, but yeah, I saw a video that was going over like the analytics of is actually Lego getting more expensive. And then there's been a couple of people who've covered it over the years, but I wanted to react to it and bring a few sources together to kind of talk about it. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, there's a waterfall in the back of Lo-Fi Girl. And this like chill sunset. This is amazing. I can see why they won. This is pretty cool. I wonder how many people entered. Oh, 171. Which is, I mean, that's not bad odds, right? Looks like something from Lego Masters. Yeah. And see, loafing with lo-fi. Oh, you had two runner-ups. Lo-fi Girl with this little kitty cat in the clouds. How cute. That's pretty awesome. This is also something I could see on Lego Masters. Have you guys been watching Lego Masters? I remember like some of my first videos on my channel were talking about Lego Masters and recapping the episodes, but I haven't really watched it past maybe season 2. Some of these are pretty awesome as well. Like this one, I could see this one having been like really doing something. I don't know what this little prize is. That's not a little prize, but that's pretty cool, right? Let's see what sort of challenge is available still. Maybe we can come up with something. You notice less and less people uploading on YouTube, which makes it seem like people are losing interest. People uploading like just Lego videos on YouTube, or people uploading stuff about Lego Masters? And who do you feel is uploading less? I don't know, I'm trying to understand the full thought process. Oh, just Lego in general, really? Okay. I know there's been a lot of changes, and it does feel like, I don't know, to me it feels like there's a lot more people uploading, but maybe it's just more people uploading less content than previously. But I'm also chronically online a lot less than I was during the pandemic. Let's see, we got two challenges here we can take a look at. 72 so far. Used to have 50 videos pop up every day. Now you see 3 to 8. Yeah, I haven't seen. I know that like Emily has uploaded less frequently, but I think once you get to a certain level of I guess visibility and traction, you can upload less and still make the same amount of money, get similar amount of views. I think Ryan still uploads pretty darn regularly, if not every day, every other day. I think he went from every day to like slightly less frequent. I'm trying to think some of the other bigger people. Feels like Just Too Good doesn't upload quite as much. as in previous years. I'm trying to be doing this more regularly. My goal, even though I'm having less views per video per se, is really just, can I be consistent? And I'm trying to find the fun. Trying to find the fun in being consistent. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe people have more shifted towards short form content, and I feel like there's a lot of Instagram Lego people, a lot more than there was previously. And then TikTok. There's probably a lot more people over there. I'm also back on TikTok. Just want to let you guys know. I've uploaded 2 videos so far. Somehow my previous TikTok got deleted, and so I have to restart rebuilding. But almost, like, I will say, and this might sound a little weird, for me, building up a channel to get to like the monetization threshold, or like a certain level of followers or subscribers, that to me is more fun than maintaining. And that might be like why I stepped away. I mean, there were a few reasons why I kind of stepped away from Lego and from YouTube for a while. There was like, I don't know, there's a few different reasons, but yeah, I think there's just also a lot of fun in building something and not really having any expectations, and just releasing content just because, like, here's what I have to say about it, here's what I'm interested in. Maybe 5 people will watch it, and that's awesome, because that's 5 real people. Yeah, so it's interesting that you see less videos. I wonder if people are also realizing that uploading 1-minute videos in horizontal format is, I don't want to say detrimental, but it's like, why? I don't know. I remember people doing that when I was first starting. There was a lot of like, oh, here's this new release, here's this leak, 1-minute video. You refuse to get TikTok. Those shorts videos destroy your brain when watched for long periods. You're the type to go hard with whatever you're doing, so the short form content is out for you. Yeah, I can see that. What I do is, and I feel bad because, like, I would like to support my friends or my acquaintances and support others in the community, but I just, like you said, it rots your brain. And I remember when I was on TikTok regularly, and I would just scroll because I was trying to figure out what the trend was. And oh, those are my files. Those are my studio files. But let's look at. But yeah, so I was saying that I used to scroll pretty regularly to look for trends, and then I would realize that I just would sit there for hours and hours. And I was like, yeah, I'm quote unquote working, I'm doing research, but was this really that productive? No, not at all. And I used to spend so much time on the channel and everything, almost to the point of like neglecting certain things in real life, because I was like, okay, this is gonna pay off, this is gonna pay off. And in some ways it did, but not to the extent of what was at possible to lose. So going back to what I was going to say is, what I do now with TikTok is I have an idea of a short form video that I want to upload. I upload it. Right now I'm kind of repurposing some content from old Instagram videos and YouTube shorts, and or even some long form videos, like ratio, like changing the ratio, aspect ratio, and then putting that on TikTok, because yeah, I upload, or I have a separate cell phone too. So this is my Lego phone. I bought this from my sister, and because she was upgrading her phone, I said, hey, I'll pay you $10 more than what the store will pay you for trading in your phone. So I bought this. I turn the Wi-Fi on. I upload. That's why I don't really upload on Instagram anymore, because it just is detrimental. I'm a worse wife. I am a worse intellectual when I'm constantly on like these different social media apps, and it's just not good. So right now it's on airplane mode, and you can probably see it, right? It's on airplane mode, and I have the background here with Lego X-Men, because I like X-Men, and that's how I know that this is the Lego phone. I turn the Wi-Fi on, I upload a video, and then I turn the Wi-Fi off. That also helps me keep from like refreshing, like, okay, how many views do I have? When I have a video upload on YouTube, okay, how many videos do I have? Let me refresh. No, because also I've learned that I can upload a video, and then in the first day or a few days, it gets like 10 views, and I'm like, oh, I suck. The video sucks, blah. And then I'll come back in a month, and it has 1,000 views, or like it just does something astronomical that's different than a lot of the other videos, and I'm like, okay, well, had I known, I would have done more content like that. But it's too much of a roller coaster, and I'm just a little bit too sensitive. So I want to have fun with this. I want to release what I want. Like I said, I'm trying to be consistent. That's just the goal. I feel like that is a good goal to have as a person, as an individual, learning how to be consistent with something. See, you got stuck on it and noticed you were irritable and more depressed than normal. Yep. And yeah, you feel your IQ points dropping. Yeah, it's just not good for the brain. I'm someone who has dealt with I guess extreme sadness for quite a while, and you know, the battle with YouTube over views and stuff with people who were supposed to be your friends, and then this, and then they want to talk about you behind your back because of XYZ, and it was not good. It wasn't good for me, and that's why I stepped away from Lego for almost 2 years, just kind of like sporadically being here and there. So nope, don't do that anymore. I would like for the hobby to eventually pay for itself, so that's why I said I'm trying to be consistent. Turn the Wi-Fi on, upload, turn the Wi-Fi off. If you ever message me on Instagram and it takes me a few days or a few weeks to answer it, it's because I literally don't have Instagram on my main phone, and I turn on my Lego phone Wi-Fi like once a week. So that's why. And maybe that's why I don't have a whole lot of people viewing the streams anymore, just because I don't advertise. But I don't want to be on Instagram to advertise. So maybe this won't ever pay out then. Let me say it has. Having the opportunity to have been in the land for when I was in it was a blessing. That was awesome. And we just keep it rolling. Maybe one day we'll be able to go back and I can bring you guys quicker news than having to wait for someone to upload an article on the Brick Fan or Brick Fanatic. But so tomorrow, let's talk about what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow is Fortnite Friday, Lego Fortnite Friday. I don't play regular Fortnite. That's just not for me. I do enjoy it, but it's just, I now no longer even play video games, Will. Unless I'm making content for it, I feel like playing video games is almost a waste of my time. Which I know it kind of defeats the purpose of being able to chill and relax from it, but you know, if I'm trying to make content a thing, I just they need to somewhat coincide. Maybe I'm weird, but yeah, so the one day a week that I play video games, it's kind of like my designated time to relax and chill. That's Fortnite Fridays. We got to the desert biome, so that'll be really fun. We'll be playing around in the desert biome tomorrow and setting up a little village there, even though we have yet to finish the 2 villages that we have in the grass biome. So that'll be really fun. I will enjoy that. Hopefully you guys will come and hang out with me and enjoy that as well. And then maybe we're gonna have a video at some point talking about Lego getting expensive, and if it really is getting expensive. So that'll be pretty fun. I got that in my notes. Next Thursday, let me check the dates. Let's see, next Thursday is the 15th. I do want to do something dealing with Lego Avatar. So might do some stuff with the Appa. And let's see. I can show you guys that real quick. Oh, I didn't. It's in studio. Let me see if it'll open. Do I have? I don't have the app. Hold on, let me see. Look for another app. What did I might have put it in my wrong drive. Let me see. It's probably in the D drive. It is. It's definitely in the D drive. Yep. Okay. So let's see if Appa will actually open. I don't want to upgrade that now. Let's see. There we go. And yeah, because you know, I want to get back into building. I want to get back into building mocks. I would love to build this Appa in real life and order the pieces. I'm also in the middle of a eBay battle trying to get first appearance of Gambit from X-Men, so I might be a little bit low on miscellaneous funds, but this is my little Appa. What do you guys think? It's a little blocky, I will admit, a little blocky, but you can fit a little fig in here. Another thing I want to do is figure out the mechanics to, I mean, and this is a little heavy, but because I've seen JK Brickworks have like the flying dragon with that like motion, that flying motion, and I want to do something similar where like this part goes up at one point and then the tail, and then so it's just kind of like that, which I think would be really cool. Or maybe just the tail goes up and down. That would be really awesome. I would like to maybe build that sometime this month, if not next month. Yeah. I also need to figure out how do I turn on, oh, let me see, check stability. Uh-oh. We've got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So this will be fun to figure out. Maybe refigure this out. And then you know, I used to make custom brickheads and custom figures. Like let's open this one, if it will. We'll see. But I miss doing this stuff, and I want to get back to it. I definitely want to get back to it. Yeah, just because it's fun, right? Let me get out of that. I think this little guy looks pretty cute. And I do have a Katara fig. I bought her at a Brick World. So this would be pretty fun to build. Figure out how to do that officially. I'm not really sure what pieces I would use here to round this out. You know, a lot of you guys do mocks, so if you have any ideas on how to make this a lot better, then let me know. I did little ears here too. You can see them right here, little ears. Isn't that cute? Yeah, so that's that. Like I said, tomorrow, Lego Fortnite Friday. Next Thursday, we will do an X-Men theme. I have something from, oh, not Bricker Builds. Is it B3? Brick, let me see. Let me see. B3 Brick Builds. And this is Yahoo. Oh yeah, Build Better Bricks. That's who it is. So I have a custom set from Build Better Bricks that's X-Men related, so I would love to build that. Also have the the Wolverine claws, so we'll build that. Maybe we'll just do 1 and 1, but just kind of do more X-Men sets. And of course need to get the X-Jet, the new X-Jet. Have to head out. Okay, all right, well, thanks for stopping by. I will also head out. I have to go make dinner. We're making steaks, so I gotta whip those up real quick. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Fortnite Friday. That should be pretty fun. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out as long as you did. I had a great time. I hope you also had a great time. It was great to see everyone. Great to hang out. Hopefully you learned a little bit. Hopefully you laughed a little bit. Maybe, hopefully not cried a little bit. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.